went off the rails at Kings Highway. The word right now is that nobody in the train has been seriously hurt, although ambulances are standing by at the scene. We are told this will create quite a mess during the rush hour, that's predictable, with the N line out until late tonight. So join us for the full story on that and the rest of the news tonight on Eyewitness News at 6, please.
Here's Bruce Jenner for Tropicana Pure Premium.
Smells like fresh oranges. Smells like Tropicana.
Sure, fresh Florida oranges are all we use in Tropicana Pure Premium.
Isn't all orange juice alike?
Nope, only one can be the best. For me, it's fresh-tasting Tropicana Pure Premium. It's pure, pasteurized Florida orange juice, not reconstituted with water like other leading brands.
Tastes good. Tastes like fresh oranges.
Only one can be the best. For me, it's fresh-tasting Tropicana Pure Premium.
Donna Mills and Andy Warhol tomorrow at 9.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Whitney.
Spencer.
You wanted to see me, right?
Right.
Well, look, I don't have much time. I got to get back to the theater. Dress rehearsal starts in an hour or so. Where's Mr. Whitney?
Out?
Out.
Yes, I arranged it that way.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to show me how this little thing works.
Oh, that, huh?
Mm-hmm. I also would like to know, how come you didn't listen in to the bug that was already in Peter Nevin's phone?
Well, it's like this, Mrs. Whitney. You see, you can't just listen in on any old bug. See, the one you plant has to be tuned to an exact frequency so that you can pick up the talk to a little headset. Got it?
Got it.
Well, what you got in mind?
Oh, same thing you had in mind. I'm gonna bug Peter Nevin's office.
Harlan Sullivan, nicknamed Sully. Boy, a real prize package, this one. Where's that picture at?
Oh, here it is. Prison photographer, it isn't very clear. You know, for a guy that young, he sure has made a name for himself in his chosen profession.
Yeah. Listen to this. 16 robberies in the 10 years since Vanessa recruited him at age 19. Spent the last 6 years in prison, and 2 of those Dell Emerson's cellmate.
Well, just your average all-American hood.
Hey, here's something. The last job he pulled before he was arrested was a jewelry heist. Bunch of jewels owned by a Texas oil man's wife, and one jewel in particular was never recovered, a ruby worth $150,000.
Boy, that would look real nice with my red dress.
You know, in the 8 years since that robbery, nobody's tried to fence that jewel. The authorities think that Sully's stashed it somewhere.
All right, the next date on the list of Holly Meach's claims, June 17th, Mike.
That was a Friday. Let's see. Uh-oh, page is blank. That means I was alone, either here or at the office. I'm afraid I can't refute that one either, Cliff.
Okay. What about July 24th at 9 o'clock?
Oh, I remember that. Sunday, there wasn't any rehearsal, so we accepted a dinner invitation from Frederick Lang and his wife.
Of course, the building commissioner. And it's right here.
Okay, so that makes 4 dates that you can't refute. But, Cliff, there are 5 absolutely rock-solid alibis.
Yeah, boy, Holly Meach's story is going to be easy to shoot full of holes. I'm surprised that Peter Nevins didn't catch on. Boy, it's going to be easy to blow this story to smithereens.
You're right. It will be easy. Too easy. What the hell is going on here?
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Pampers. America's mothers trust their babies to Pampers dryness. And by Oxidol. Oxidol bleaches as it washes for white so white they'll actually compare to new.
If you've ever been ashamed of your white socks, ashamed of your white shirt, or ashamed of your tights, then get Oxidol and you won't get ashamed to show it. Whites.
If dingy whites embarrass you, try Oxidol, because Oxidol has hard-working cleaners and a color-safe bleach.
Look,
This shirt was muddied over and over and washed each time in a leading liquid. This shirt was muddied just as often, but washed each time in Oxidol. You wouldn't be ashamed to wear the Oxidol shirt, because it's whiter.
So take off your shoes. Let's see those tights. Be proud of your whites, 'cause with Oxidol, you won't get ashamed to show it whites.
9 o'clock already? Whew. I'm working overtime delivering a remarkable new diaper. New fitted Pampers with Stay Dry Gathers.
Pampers are fitted? Terrific.
Now they help protect your baby from wetness right down to her toes. Pampers' new Stay Dry Gathers mean a drier baby on the outside.
And they still have the cushion quilted lining?
Yep, that helps keep baby dry on the inside.
That's wetness protection, right down to her toes.
New fitted Pampers at a Pampers price.
At a Pampers price? Great.
New fitted Pampers help protect your baby against wetness right down to her toes. Great time to be a baby, tough time to be a stork.
Hello, Mike. Thanks for coming, Miles.
I'm kidding. Glad to help.
Oh, Miles. Hello.
Miles, we've been comparing times and dates between Holly Meach's claims and my appointment book.
And a good many don't jive.
Mm-hmm. For instance, the night Mike and I attended the party for Nicole welcoming her back to WMON, Mike was supposedly spending the evening in lustful abandon with Ms. Nietzsche.
Miles, would you be willing to testify that Mike was at that party the entire evening?
Of course I would. That's easy. He was there.
Ah, reinforcements. Hi, Miles. Welcome to Fort Carr.
Thank you, Cliff.
I was just in the study burning up the phone lines. I've got 3 other people to corroborate Mike's whereabouts when he was supposed to be seeing that woman. I think we can relax. This case is never going to get to court.
Gunther, I can't do this alone. Now, you have to tell me what I need to know.
Look, I'm sorry, Mrs. Whitney. I'd like to help you out, but I can't.
Why not?
Because Mr. Whitney wouldn't like it.
How do you know Mr. Whitney wouldn't like it?
Because otherwise you wouldn't be trying to do this behind his back. Now, you heard Mr. Whitney say himself that bugging is against the law.
Well, you still tried to do it.
Well, sure, but, well, I didn't. I flopped.
You tried. Gunther, I think it's time that we had a little heart-to-heart. Okay?
Well, that'd be all right by me, but I'm still going to say no.
Gunther, I know that you must feel pretty terrible about going against Schuyler and helping Spencer.
Yeah, I'm not too proud of that.
Well, that's why you saved us from being trapped in the elevator, and now you're a hero.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Whitney.
All right, Gunther, look, I know we've had our differences. As a matter of fact, the two of us have never been crazy about each other. But you don't want to see Schuyler hurt now, do you?
No, of course not.
Well, someone is systematically trying to ruin my husband. Maybe even trying to kill him. That incident in the elevator was just the beginning.
Well, who would want to do a thing like that?
Peter Nevins would. He's the key to this whole thing. Now, look, I know that Schuyler doesn't want to bug a telephone because of legalities and all that. But little things like that never stopped the two of us. Now, did they? Right? Come on, Gunther, you have to help me save my husband's life.
All right, when you put it that way, I can't refuse you.
Well, I certainly feel good about Mike's case now. How about you?
Yeah, I do. You know, when I first heard those accusations against Mike on that Nevins newscast, I couldn't believe it. Tonight makes me feel a lot easier, though.
Yes, I think it's going to be one of the easiest cases in Nelson and Bannister's glorious history.
Modest little fellow, isn't he?
Let's not encourage him.
The publicity we're going to garner from this is going to be tremendous.
Cliff.
It's inevitable, and the timing couldn't be better. We signed the lease on a new office next week.
Oh, that's right, your new office.
Yes, as befits a law firm of our stature.
I admit it, I allowed myself to be talking to her.
She came around when she saw the office.
What's the location again?
The ISIS building.
Oh, that's right. It's that weird-looking place, isn't it?
Weird?
It's not weird, it's modern, like us.
The rent must be very high, though.
Oh, no, not at all. Not really. I mean, you get a lot of light, a lot of space. It's very airy.
Probably make my old office look shabby by comparison.
Well, then, Miles, maybe you should think about moving there, too.
Yeah, maybe I should.
All right. Now, you turn on the receiver by pressing the back like this, see?
Yeah.
And This is the tape recorder with the little switch, see? On, off, on, off.
On, off, I get that.
Right. And then you just listen to the conversation through the headset, like this. Got it?
Okay, terrific, I got it. Now, what exactly do I do with this thing?
Okay, very simple. You just unscrew the mouthpiece, and you... I don't believe this.
What? What's wrong?
Somebody already beat me to this one, too. There's a bug already in here.
Dress by McFadden. Necklace by Cartier. Hair by Silkians. Because you were meant for the finer things in life. Hairspray that lets hair move. Conditioners that go only where you need it. Shampoo that leaves your hair clean and rich, actually sensing where your hair is dry. The scientific wonders of Silkians. Shoes by Jordan. Hair by Silkians. Because you were meant for the finer things in life.
If you're poor in Kellogg's Corn Flakes, you've earned a special place on the front of America's favorite cereal. Sit down to a familiar face, the face of a Kellogg Corn Flake lover, the face of America too. When you sit down to America's favorite cereal, the face on the package is you. So sit down to a familiar face.
Well, if you guys will excuse me, I really ought to say goodnight. I still have hospital rounds to make.
Miles, thanks for agreeing to testify.
Not at all. Listen, I'd do anything to help Mike and Nancy. So long.
Good night,
Good night. Well, Dee Dee, has Calvin contacted you yet?
Cliff, I really don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no. The reason why I brought it up is that he's already spoken to me.
Oh, he did he?
Yes, he said he wanted to see you tonight.
Cliff, are you sure that's what Calvin said?
Yes, he said he wanted to meet you at the Rock Garden at 8 o'clock sharp.
Wow. 8 o'clock. That doesn't give me very much time to go home and change.
Excuse me.
Check the other phone.
Okay. Look. What the hell's going on?
You know what this means?
Yeah, trouble.
Hey, Metal Mouth. Are you listening? Getting pretty sloppy with your work, aren't you?
You've just connected yourself with Walter Gantz's murderer. As a matter of fact, I bet you killed them both, Walter and Nicole.
You and your pet newscaster, Peter Nevins.
Well, we're going to nail you both. Do you hear me?
Come on, Mrs. Whitney, listen. You really think that was a good idea?
Well, it sure felt good. All right, we are going to have to find out if there are any more of the little buggers around here.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with the Ruby and then see where we're at.
Okay. Well, we've got Dell Emerson in prison, and Sullivan's his roommate. Now, Sullivan's got this ruby from a previous robbery, but he's hidden it somewhere, right?
Yeah, and somehow Dell finds out about it.
Okay, but then Dell, he gets out a couple of months early and steals it.
Since Sully knows that Dell's the only one who could know the location of the ruby, he sends his old buddy Steve Markham after him to retrieve it.
That is what Emerson was doing in Vanefra's warehouse the day he slipped right by us.
To fence the ruby? Yeah, but Vanefra and Sully were friends.
Yeah, but Dell doesn't know that, or maybe he thinks he can con Vanefra into believing that he's Sully's representative.
You could be right.
Could be. Hey, come on, detective. Let's have a little faith here.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that would let us understand why Dell was afraid of the police and why he had second thoughts about turning himself in.
Chris, it is absolutely the only thing that explains all of his contradictory actions. Dell Emerson has Sullivan's $150,000 ruby.
Did you brush your teeth yet?
Math test tomorrow.
Can't help you with metrics.
I thought you knew everything.
Yeah, I do about some things, like cavities.
Oh.
I know you could get even fewer than I did.
How you know that?
Because I know Advanced Formula Crest has fluorostat.
So?
Compared to the crest I grew up on, it's even tougher.
My homework's tougher, too.
Quit worrying. You always make Mom and me real proud.
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
Since when did my Safeguard become the incredible shrinking soap?
Since I started jogging, Dad. You can't beat Safeguard's deodorant protection.
Connie?
Since I started working, dear. It smells so clean and fresh.
But what's wrong with your deodorant soaps?
They just don't have that combination of great deodorant protection and rich lather like Safeguard does.
The incredible shrinking soap.
It's the price you pay for being best.
Safeguard, the smallest soap in the house.
You know what everybody used to do when they saw frosting. Now, Duncan Hines introduces the first two-finger frosting.
Two-finger frosting from Duncan Hines. Tastes even better on your cake.
It's a smooth, creamy, ready-to-spread frosting. A frosting good enough to be called Duncan Hines.
That creamy frosting.
Two-finger frosting from Duncan Hines. Tastes even better on your cake.
Try new Duncan Hines creamy frosting. It's two-finger good.
Okay, Chris, you about ready to pack it in?
Yeah, well, I give up. It should have been a long one. I'll take this report about the ruby over to Chief Mallory's desk before I leave.
Oh, good. He'll appreciate that.
What's the smile for?
Oh, nothing. Mallory just likes reports, that's all.
Boy, am I glad you're still here.
Yeah, well, if you came to report a crime, I left an hour ago.
Hi, Cliff. Glad to see me.
Oh, I'm glad to see you. Hey, I gotta talk to you.
You will make it fast. I want to get a shower and make it an early evening, all right?
It's about the other half of Nelson and Bannister.
Is she all right?
Well, she's fine. She wants to see you tonight.
She doesn't want to see me.
No, I'm not kidding you. She wants to see you at the Rock Garden, 8 o'clock sharp.
Hey.
You for real?
Scout's honor.
Well, I just got time to go home and change.
That's great.
I lied.
You what?
Well, Calvin and Dee Dee have broken up.
Yeah, I know. Kelvin hasn't been the same since, so?
So I thought I would do something to get them back together again.
Oh, no. Dee Dee doesn't want to see him at 8. You just told him that, so...
Yes, and I told her that he wanted to see her at 8. Well, they want to see each other. I just thought I'd make it easier.
Cliff, that's a very dangerous thing to do.
Oh, no, it's going to work out beautifully. Look, if you don't believe me, well, come to the Rock Garden. Have dinner. On me.
You sure you want a witness?
Definitely. Come on. Mitzi won't mind. She's got dress rehearsal.
Yeah, well, all right. Sure, I'll drop this off, and I'll be right back.
Well, that's about it, Mrs. Whitney. Mrs. Whitney?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, except for the 2 bugs in the phones, I think the place is clean.
Well, at least we know now no one's listening to us.
Yeah. Well, listen, I gotta go. I gotta get back to the theater. I'm already late for the dress rehearsal.
Okay, go ahead. And by the way, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, that's okay. I'm just glad that I could be of some service. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Now, just in case someone was listening in on you and I, I naturally, you're not going to go through the plans to bug Nevins' phone now, right?
Wrong. I certainly will go through with it.
Yeah. Okay, good luck.
Ah, that is beautiful, Rita. Champagne, candlelight, glasses, tablecloth, very nice. We can change the music. Something romantic, you know. And, lights, yes. Ah, there we go. Now, look. Now, when Calvin and Dee Dee come in, you go up and you greet them and you say, your table is waiting, as if they made reservations.
Since when do we take reservations at the Rock Garden?
Just tell him that, all right? You see, the idea is that he thinks that she made the reservation.
And she thinks that he made the reservation.
Of course.
Good evening. Your table is ready. baby. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be home in a few minutes, and, boy, do I have something to show you. Yeah, okay. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Want to know my bathing secret? Arm & Hammer Pure Baking Soda. It's my secret way of taking away summer heat. So soothing. And you know, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda is the only 100% pure and natural bath additive you can buy. No harsh chemicals, no oils. Just softness, pure and natural. Try it, you'll see. Pure, natural Arm & Hammer Baking Soda. Takes away summer heat.
When I decided to lose weight, I got lots of advice. But when I heard that more pharmacists recommend Dexatrim, that's the advice I followed. Pharmacists recommend the Dexatrim diet plan because it works. Dexatrim really helps curb your appetite, so you eat less and lose weight. It's proven in 7 years of clinical testing. Those pharmacists are right. Dexatrim helped me lose weight, and I feel great.
Lose weight with Dexatrim. More pharmacists recommend it than any other weight loss product.
On One Life to Live,
I think there's something very wrong here.
Clint's silence arouses Vicky's suspicion.
Clint, please, I would like to know what happened between you and Echo up there.
One Life to Live. Weekdays.
You hungry?
Starved.
Nice music, huh?
Yes. The candlelight and the champagne are a nice touch, too.
What? Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I think, it feels wonderful to be here.
Yes.
Dee Dee, you look absolutely beautiful.
And you don't look so bad yourself.
Well, I was really glad to get your message.
What message?
The message you sent me through Cliff about meeting you.
But, Calvin, I didn't...
Oh, Dee Dee, I'm sorry.
Oh, Cliff.
But I thought...
Yes. I thought so, too. But evidently, we were both wrong.
Cliff Nelson. Look, you shouldn't play with people's lives.
Calvin, well, those plans always work in the Doris Day, Rock Hudson movies, huh? Well, I really messed things up now.
Well, at least your heart was in the right place.
Where's my head?
There. I think I've double-checked every date Holly Meach mentioned. Hey, your dress rehearsal is tonight. And tomorrow the play opens.
You put that in your appointment book even though you were angry because I was working on the play?
Well, I had no intention of missing your opening.
I love you.
Nancy, I just had a crazy notion. Let's go to the opening after all.
A public appearance while you're under investigation?
Is exactly what we should do.
What about reporters?
With you on my arm, I could face anyone.
A public appearance together would put any rumors to rest.
And I want people to know how proud I am of my wife's work.
Do we dare?
Let's dare.
matter?
I'm checking out my building. What is this? This is Walter's gun. Where'd you... Oh, right. He always had an imagination when it came to hiding things. What's the matter with you?
The light in the hall.
You shoot it out?
I think there's someone out there.
No. There's nobody out there. There's a burnt-out light bulb. As your new landlady, I'll have it replaced.
There was someone out there, I know it.
Okay, I'm gonna confiscate this. You think they were after you?
Yes.
Why?
Because maybe I said something that I shouldn't have.
That I can believe.
Look, I know that there was someone out there.
Look at you, you're scared. Good. Maybe now you'll come to your senses and stop this amateur detective nonsense before somebody stops you. Permanently.
I can't.
I'm leaving.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
Mrs. Whitney, a burnt-out light bulb is nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah. There's someone out there, I know it.
Right out and told me my teeth were yellow from smoking.
I didn't want to embarrass him, but he did get the topol.
When smoke from one cigarette can leave a stain like this, imagine what a pack a day can do to your teeth. Topol is formulated to remove ugly yellow tobacco stains, yet Topol cleans gently enough to be used every day.
Topol is kind of expensive compared to regular toothpaste.
Oh, but compared to what cigarettes cost.
Your teeth are so much brighter now.
Yeah.
Topol, smoker's tooth polish.
Introducing Glade Spin Fresh, the bathroom tissue roller turned air freshener.
Fresh in the spin, fresh smell. Fresh in the spin.
Fresh idea.
New Glade Spin Fresh. Give it a spin.
New Glade Spin Fresh, the air freshener that's a bathroom tissue roller with fragrance beads inside for a powerful burst of freshness every time you spin the roll and light continuous freshness when you don't. So make your bathroom
Fresh in the spin. Give it a spin. New Glade Spin Fresh. Give it a spin.
Tonight, Colt can't believe his eyes when aliens from a spaceship kidnap Jody on The Fall Guy. Then Peter and Jay battle for company control. Peter's wife finds solace with Nick. And Cheryl's past gives her lover a jolt on The Hamptons. After, Alexis delivers a devastating blow to Blake, and Stephen gets his first look at his new face on Dynasty.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, what's brewing in Central America? As U.S. warships gather off both coasts for extended maneuvers, what other purposes could they serve? Who could they intimidate? Who could they engage? Should we be concerned? Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
The unforgettable taste of the old country lives again in Homeland Hard Salami. Smoked, aged, perfection. Homeland from Hormel.
Good afternoon, I'm Ernie Anastas. Coming up today on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, another subway derailment, this one in Brooklyn. It happened just a short time ago. No injuries reported, but the rush hour is a mess. We'll have several live reports and this.
Because you're 80 is no reason your mind and body can't be fit. That's what David Brodsky tells me. I'm Chi Chi Williams, and I'll have his story.
Then I just...
It's a town where anything goes. Thursday, the premiere of Eye on Hollywood.
On All My Children,
I ought to slap your face again.
Go ahead. I dare you.
Erica meets her match. And on One Life to Live, for Clinton Echo, the fires of passion heat up.
I'm so terribly afraid that there's something awfully wrong up there.
And for Vicky, the shocking truth awaits. All My Children, One Life to Live. Weekdays.
Aren't clam bakes fun, Morris?
Not if you're a clam.
Look what I'm having.
I never eat anything that walks sideways.
Here's something special for you.
Anchors away, Morris.
Don't be finicky. It's 9 Live seafood platter.
Sea air does improve my appetite.
9 Live's nutritious seafood platter has fish, even real shrimp and crabs.
Seafood platter ahoy.
9 Lives, the unique recipes cats can't resist.
9 Lives, you're oceans apart from the rest.
The Energizer. Miss Green, do you plan to listen to that music for the rest of the day?
Sure do. Just put in the Energizer.
Of all leading battery brands, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Ever-Ready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing outadds, outwalks, outplays, outtapes, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
If only Miss Green worked as long as the Energizer.
The Energizer. Energize for life. Long life.
Energize.